What up, Wheatfield? What it do? Welcome back to the Wheatfield, y'all. Latte. We gotta fix this because for some reason it just don't be working. I don't know what Spirit was bringing today. We did get some decks of cards, so we're gonna show those. Um, Today is 12/7/2025. So it's giving 379 vibes. That's what Spirit put in the title. Hey, sis. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. We have no idea what we're going to message about. We just really don't. Um, we got some new decks, so we wanted to show y'all that. Look, toxic relationships. And that's funny because Spirit was talking to us about leaving toxic relationships and stuff like that. So pull your energy back so you're not freaking giving your energy away to people who don't deserve it, people who don't value it, people who. What up, cousin? Hey, hey, y'all. I know that's right. Y'all coming in making all this noise.
My bad, I ain't mean to disturb.
Hey, cousin.
You doing good?
Good.
My energy's good, right?
Yes, your energy is good. As long as you don't, man, us getting this message out.
Do what you gotta do.
Coercion is coming through. Deck
Get
of
my own little bubble, you know?
Coercion is here. And we see threatening to leave. Look at this. What's so funny about this threatening to leave card when we saw it out the deck yesterday was that we were getting the energy of somebody doing like, what is that? Look what fell out on the floor. Threatening to leave. So somebody may be trying to do like an ultimatum. Like, if you don't do this shit, I'm fucking out of here. Well, we just kind of talked about that principle and the fact that um, ultimatums are not the best way to get anybody to respond, especially positively, or just to get what you want. People will do shit for a few minutes or just a little bit of time. And then before you know it, it's like they right back to the same old shit. Because anytime you try to get somebody to do something through an ultimatum, it's like force, and nobody responds well to forceful situations. So if you even are in a position where you feel like you need to give an ultimatum to a person, like, if you don't do this or you don't do that, then I'm going to leave. Um, can't tell you what not to do. But if you feel like you need to do that, then you probably already should be leaving or considering how healthy is that relationship. If you have given somebody an ultimatum and they call your bluff and they don't do what they said they're going to do or what you asked them to do, then you must leave. I can't tell you what you must do. It's like weird, right? But if you give an ultimatum and you don't hold to say, if this is my boundary, if you don't stop doing this, I'm going to this, then if you don't do it, you just taught this person that your boundaries mean shit. Like, you not gonna hold up none of it. Like, they have the power to push up against your boundaries and move them. Like, you're not gonna hold to your own boundaries and restrictions, so why would they? You just taught them a big ass lesson. In short, gaslighting is coming through. This is another word that has come through in the messages this week, is gaslighting. Don't allow anybody to put you in a five of swords, is what I'm seeing. A mental conflict, mental gymnastics, trying to make you feel like what you know to be true just isn't. If a person is trying to make you question your reality, then you already know, you know, that's probably not healthy. It's definitely not healthy. So somebody could be even doing this to you. They could be threatening to leave you and gaslighting you. Like, this definitely feels like a energetic vampire. Like people who needs to get their energy from somebody else, basically. I'm trying to thank you to the Most High God for bringing a message, because just the presence sometimes of other people around me. I don't know what that energy is. It just felt like an energy disturbance. But my brother and my cousin went in the house. They went to go do something else. So, but it's something weird about that. I don't know what I'm feeling. It feels like something very weird. And Spirit is really having me hone in on this threatening to leave card. Stand firm in your value and refuse to accept manipulative threats. Yeah. Don't accept any manipulative threat. I'm really picking up somebody, either the wheat could be not gaslighting you. The wheat is being gaslit by somebody. Thank you, Spirit. Put us in the right way. Yeah, it's something that feels very, very opposite. Like, if you are attached to an energetic vampire or somebody with narcissistic behavioral tendencies, somebody that has like something in cluster B disorders, then it's like they will gaslight you to make you feel like everything around you is just not what you feel like it is. Mental conflict, mental disturbances, questioning your reality, questioning your decisions, questioning your own emotions and what it is that you're feeling. Somebody that would invalidate you. And I'm also getting that this is somebody who would threaten to leave you if you don't do what they want you to do, right? If you don't concede. So they're using these manipulative tactics to make you stay, and it's given, or to make you, I'm seeing the word concede, like give in, to relent, to stop. It's like maybe you're trying to hold this person accountable for something. Maybe you are trying to reinforce your boundary, and they just are hell bent on running through every one of your limits and your restrictions. And yeah, it's given like you need to stand firm in your values and don't accept manipulative behavior or somebody who's threatening you just to manipulate you. If you don't do this, I'm gonna leave you. Now, if you are telling a person that if you don't get your shit together, then I'm out, and then they don't get their shit together, then you got to be out. Because if you don't be out, then you just told them that you can get your shit together. Like, I'm full of talk. I'm going to just talk shit out of my side of my neck, and I'm going to just let you do whatever the fuck you want to do, and I'm going to just keep running my mouth. Therefore, then they not going to do shit because you have shown yourself to break your own boundary, beloved. Yeah, see, constant arguments. Somebody is not in a very and not in a healthy. This is shit. I'm trying to be nice, y'all, because it's early on the rising. What is it? We in the Southwest, so it's like 9:30, 10 o'clock in the rising. So I'm trying to, like, ease us into it. Spirit, like, no. Somebody is into some very toxic shit. Somebody that's gaslighting you and threatening to leave you and just constant arguments and shit like that. Like, it's toxic. So, Spirit, do you want another card out of here? They said, yes, this one. This. What is this? See, taking advantage. Somebody who's taking advantage. What are they taking advantage of? The fact that you threaten to leave but won't leave. That's what I just heard. It's like the Spirit is calling somebody to do more than, for some reason, I'm hearing lip service. So if this message is triggering you, I apologize. It's definitely, no, I don't. I mean, I do, but I don't, because it's what the Spirit said for us to say. And it's giving the messy truth, like the hard truth. Sometimes we have to hear the truth and be like, look, this person is manipulating you. They're threatening you. They're taking advantage of you. You keep threatening to leave this person, and then they gaslight you into staying, and y'all just in a relationship where it's just constant arguments. Nobody is fucking happy, and they're using you, beloved. That's what it's giving me. And Spirit, like, instead of just threatening to leave, it's time for you to walk away, to do it. Like, don't talk about it, be about it. That's what Spirit said. What is that? See, you choosing them instead of choosing yourself. And the Spirit wants you to choose yourself, to choose health, to choose healthy and wealthy. We've been talking recently about the Spirit and got somebody whole table made out. Like, they got your shit laid and ready. The abundance is sitting over there on buffet, like it's on the warmers and shit. And they can't come and give you your food and can't nothing commence because you got this person that you keep dragging around with you. You choosing them. And they choosing other shit. They choose to betray you. They choose to gaslight you. They choose to, manipulate all this bullshit and take advantage And if you keep saying you're gonna leave and you don't, then you giving them free reign to do what they gonna do. And Spirit said it's time to choose you. See, blocked. What did we just say? What did we just say? Your shit blocked up. Your whole abundance and everything is blocked because you choosing them instead of choosing yourself. You would say you gonna choose yourself. I'ma choose me, and I'ma do this, and I'ma leave. If you don't get your shit together, I'ma leave. I'm giving you 30 days. I'm giving you 3 weeks. Don't tell nobody how long the fuck you giving them. It ain't no time limit. You ain't got to tell nobody you got a 90-day rule, you got a 3-week rule, you got a 10-day rule. You ain't going to tell they ass shit. You just be on it, and you hold your restrictions. You hold your line. You hold your boundaries, beloved. That's what Spirit said. That's the truth. Look, can't move on. Somebody cannot move on. Somebody is in a position where they have put themselves absolutely fucking last. Spirit said this one. Look, see, you deserve better. Spirit said you deserve better at the end of the day. But you have put yourself last, whoever this is for. Spirit mad. Y'all see how they slam them cards down on the table? Spirit mad at somebody. Spirit is having an emotion. You're a spiritual team. That's what it is. Your spiritual team is pissed. Like, do you know how much help and support you got so that we can take you to a situation that you deserve, something that's better, that's worthiness? You know, it says self-worth, realization, and empowerment. Realizing your self-worth and empowering yourself to walk away from a person that's taking advantage, that's manipulating you. They may even use the threaten to leave you tactic. Got all your blessings blocked up and shit. You know what I mean? Got you questioning yourself, your own reality, your own intuition, your own mindset, your own emotions. It's nothing but constant arguments, and you choosing this person while they choosing everybody else or everything else, their own priority. And you can't move on and you're stuck. Spirit said, why? That is the shadow work for you to do. It's just to discover what's inside of you that's keeping you from moving on or keeping you stuck to a person that is putting you through all of this shit. If you tell a person, like, this is my boundaries, these are my limits, and they cross it, then it's on you to hold, stand on business, to stand on your truth and move around. See, possessiveness. Look at this. Chain together. Chain to some shit. Are you trying to possess them, or are they trying to possess you? You trying to possess them. You can't move on from them. You choosing them, and they choosing everything else but you, is what Spirit said. And the Spirit will definitely allow this person to drag you until you understand that you deserve better and understand your self-worth and realize your own power and move forward. The Spirit will let you get drugged. They will let somebody drag the shit out you. The Spirit will drag the shit out you because the Spirit is working through them people too. Even in that toxicity. Remember that the Most High God is all things. Everything that it creates. So yeah, it made them too to do what? To trigger you so that you can grow. That's what Spirit said. What's that? Shaming your interest. So whatever it is that you're interested in, this person doesn't support you. They talk about you behind your back. They try to shame you for what you like and what you into, So you may not even be expressing yourself because you don't want this person to say shit, to talk shit, whatever. They may try to make you feel ashamed about yourself in some kind of way, beloved. Something flipped because it's backwards. Look, Spirit just took us right to this. We wasn't even paying attention. But it's a card here that's turned the wrong way, so let's see. Look, emotionally unavailable. Emotionally unavailable. You deserve to be with somebody that is available emotionally. But you know what? Somebody refuses to compromise. Somebody themselves is emotionally unavailable. Spirit is saying that could be you, whoever you are. Your heart may be... I'm pausing because they're giving me some words. It's like your heart is open to this person. You choosing your karmic, but it's closed off to yourself. So it's like very oxymoronic to have an open and closed heart at the same time. You refuse yourself, you refuse your soul's wishes, your soul's direction, your soul instruction. Maybe because you've been gaslit by this person for so long, right? And I do feel again that tactic, that ultimatum type of issue. I'm gonna leave you, or they gonna leave. They're gonna leave you, or you're gonna leave them. But nobody leaves. It's like staying stuck in a karmic cycle. And this person is doing whatever they want to do. They definitely taking advantage, and they are blocking your blessings, because that's right here at the top of the spread. Taking advantage and blocking your blessings. This person could even be shutting you out, or maybe you are shutting your soul out, because that's what we just got with this emotionally unavailable. Somebody's soul is blocked out. Your blessings are blocked because you with somebody that should not be with you. You are choosing to drag this person along or just sit in a past cycle. You won't move on. You can't move on. It's like being stuck in a loop. You may miss this person or miss something about the relationship in the early days. It could be Six of Cups. It could be nostalgic illusions, right? And you are unable to close the loop on this, and that's for somebody. Oh, see, talking to the void. This is like talking to self. No reply. You reach out to this person. They could be out doing their things, and you reach out to them, and they don't even respond back. Where was you at? Oh, I was with such and such on my phone, Dad, or it was loud and I couldn't hear it. You know how they come up with them dumbass, lame ass excuses to say why they didn't respond, or, I was busy. It was a lot going on. They say it in a real general kind of way. That's what it's giving. And I'm actually even feeling like your soul talking to the void being you. Like your soul talking to you like, hey, we need you to come alongside of us. Come out of this cycle. Start to heal. Pay attention to all of these things that these people are taking advantage of you, that they're hurting you, that, they're making you, anxious, and you cannot trust your own instincts. Like you're seeking validation from the outside instead of from the inside. Like your soul is almost saying, choose us. We validate you. Your soul validates you. It tells you who you are, like what's true to you. So definitely getting your soul talking to you, and you're not doing what you're called to do. This emotionally unavailable is you being unavailable to yourself. Look, in their head. Definitely somebody being in their head. Nice to meet you from Indonesia. Thank you so much for tapping in. Thank you so much for liking the video and subscribing. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. See, the spirit has said somebody is overthinking and stressed out and spinning through scenarios, right? It's giving the wheat, like the spirit is kind of really trying to pull somebody coattail and say, hey, I need you to see self. I need you to see that this relationship was placed here to hurt you in such a way so that you could come out of your toxicity, right? You have toxicity within yourself. It's the shadow work, the inner work that has to be done to heal some sort of traumatic event from childhood is what we're picking up. Why are you seeking outside validation or being with people who gaslight you, that take advantage of you, that you don't have any peace and camaraderie with, because there's nothing with constant arguments? People are threatening to leave the situation because it's very toxic, but nobody leaves. It's like threats for ultimatum, and it's just like, you throwing it out to the wind. You may have taught this person that you're not going anywhere. If you say, this is my hard line, this is my limit, like I will not accept this, I will not tolerate this in a relationship, and you tolerate it, you just teach them that you're going to accept it. And they will keep doing more. They will put more on and more on this just to see how much you will fucking take, because they are taking advantage. And your spirit wants you to know to let this person go. Like, we got so much stored up for you and ready for you because you deserve better than this, but you can't get it while you holding on to this person. It's time for you to stop choosing them and choose yourself. See, it wasn't love. It was control. Gaslighting is a control tactic. Ultimatums are a control tactic. All of it to do what? To take advantage of another person. It wasn't love. This says possession right here on the bottom of the card that says it wasn't love. And they already pulled possessiveness in another deck. Some people just like to collect shit. Some people just like to collect people. They collect items and shit, you know what I mean? And then they will keep you on a string or keep you in a cycle because you're a collectible to them. You're not a person, right? That's what it's given. See how that bottom, it say possessiveness, possession. Some people just want to possess you, and that's it. And sometimes if you are dealing with, we talked about people pleasing habits earlier. Let's see, here's the list that we kind of went through. Spirit was giving us all this information. We talked about fear of abandonment. We talked about people-pleasing habits. We talked about staying in expired relationships. We talked about enabling. We talked about being called to shed old skin, right? To surrender defensiveness. You don't have to defend yourself against anything. So if somebody's shaming your interest in what it is that you have on your heart to do, then look, fuck them people is what I heard. Spirit said manage your own energy. You can drag people out their cycle, but you have to focus on your own journey. Hangman energy, see things from a different perspective. Like these are energetic vampires and they will start to lose it. They will crash the fuck out when you start to reroute your energy. And we have right here, I don't know if y'all can see this, but we're gonna try to put it up there. Right there where it says gaslighting. Spirit wrote gaslighting, and they definitely pulled the gaslighting card to say, yes, that's true. This somebody in the weed field is trapped in a cycle with a person and they are gaslighting you. They are gaslighting you into staying in a situation where you choose them over yourself. Your blessings stay blocked. They keep you as, I don't know why I just heard like the elf on the shelf. Like they want to put you on a shelf or some shit and keep you as a collectible. And therefore you don't get to your purpose. And Spirit said no. 3 of Swords, this shit might hurt, but 4 of Swords, you will heal. 5 of Swords, like getting your mental clarity back and moving towards peace away from the chaos with the 6 of Swords and developing a whole new strategy with the 7 of Swords. Like, what is it that you're supposed to do? Spirit said for the week right now, for whoever this resonates with, is to work on becoming emotionally available. And it's emotionally available to you. Can you open yourself up to your own emotions and face what the fuck somebody done poured in your cup, 5 of Cups? Can you face them 5 of Cups? The regret, the remorse for spending time in a relationship with a person and allowing them to take advantage, to gaslight, that it wasn't really love, that they only wanted to possess you. You was choosing them while they was choosing everybody else except you, right? Can you face that time and look at it and learn from it and then get back at it? That's what I heard. Which one? This one. See, healed, not hooked. Can you face that 5 of Cups and get back at it? That's what Spirit said. Look at that. I think it say freedom. Yep, freedom, detachment, and clarity. Look, stop conjuring demons. Oh, that's you, beloved. So if you exit the space, then the demon will be gone. Good day. The tea is now cold. Okay? The tea is cold. No more drama. Over it. Right? That shit has expired. Look, does this say past expired? How many times did we not just read on the paper that the Spirit wrote down how many days ago where they say shit is expired. Expired relationships. Trying to hold on to shit that's just done. What did that say? Can y'all see that? Hopefully y'all can see it. Where is it? I gotta put my finger on it. I gotta put my finger on it. It's right here. Because otherwise y'all be think I'm lying. Expired relationships. Spirit wrote that down, I don't know how many days ago. The weed field that know. They know. They be here. You see that shit say past and expired? So the Spirit came through and said that this relationship is expired. That is like spoiled milk. And if you keep trying to drink it, you ain't gonna do shit but continue to make yourself sick. It's making you sick. So what do we do when we get sick and tired? We move around. And that's what Spirit is calling somebody, to be emotionally available onto themselves. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. You said any chance to do a question? We really not taking questions today. It's just usually on Saturday. We just doing the rising message today. But we always do active subscriber readings and questions on Saturdays at 8 p.m. EST. We on bereavement this week, so we really didn't do active subscriber readings. But anybody in the wheat field knows we always do active subscriber readings every Saturday, 8 p.m. EST. Yeah, only when convenient is coming through. See, somebody is only fucking with you for real, only when it's convenient. And Spirit said you deserve better than that. And don't even, it could be talking to you too, because they saying that you don't tap into the spirit until it's convenient for you. Or like when you need something. Spirit said be done explaining to this person. You've been giving them ultimatums and telling them this and that and this and that and this and that. For somebody, it's been years y'all been at it. It's been a minute. And Spirit said it's time for this cycle to close out. It's no more explaining, no more justification. See, it's something about welcoming people back into your life, and it's giving me hot and cold energy, like love me and leave me type of energy. This shit is messy. Look, no contact, love bombing, and burnt the bridge. Spirit might be trying to get somebody to realize that this person love bombed you. Right? They really pulled you in. And it's definitely giving narcissistic behaviors. We don't talk about like this, I can't diagnose nobody, but they definitely giving love bombing, gaslighting, type of controlling, possessive, just, use you for convenience. They're taking advantage of your energy. And Spirit is wanting somebody to burn the bridge and say the final goodbye on this. It's like, say the final goodbye. Anything else I'm hearing? Yeah, see, it's a toxic tie. Yeah, it wasn't love. I'm hearing new edition. It wasn't love. Right? And you know how they be like, if it isn't love, why do I feel this way? Why does he stay on or she stay on my mind? You know what I'm saying? Like that type of energy. And you are choosing this person and they choosing other things. They pride in their ego, their needs, their energetic supply, their wants, their desires are all coming before you. They put themselves before you. You put yourself before. You put them before you. So they put themselves before you. You put them before you. And therefore, the desires of your soul is subdued. And we were picking that up. I don't know if it was yesterday or day before yesterday. So today is 12/7/2025. 12/7/2025. So it might have been a 12/6 episode or the 12/5 episode, one of those days. But Spirit said that somebody is putting themselves behind everybody else, and it could give you some sense of accomplishment to see other people that you supported win. And that's amazing. We always want to support each other and help each other win. But who's supporting you and helping you win? If they are shaming your interest in what it is that you want to do or what your soul is calling you to do, then who's helping you win? You are putting everything, yourself, into them, and they're giving nothing back to you. And then turn around and gaslight you. Spirit said, no, we got blessings stored up for you, but we're not going to give them to you until you get this person away from you. Jealousy is coming through. This person could actually be jealous of you. Narcissists can be jealous. They can have that characteristic of envy and jealousy, right? Because they see people doing other things and that's why they take advantage. They take advantage to siphon other people's energy like a vampire so that they can get them to do things for them or just give them the energy and vitality, the creativity, the ideas, all this shit to come up. And they are upset with you because you can do it naturally and they feel like they can't do it for themselves. Note the word feeling. They feel like they can't do it themselves. That's because they haven't really gone in. They haven't really, like not at all. Spirit said not at all. My spirit team said not at all. This person has not gone in and healed shit. So they definitely look to other people to attach to get creativity and energy from. Ooh, that's a mess. Making a mess out of people's life. See, they invalidate people's feelings. See, that's why they will shame you, gaslight you, invalidate you. And if you are looking for external validation, then you ran up on a nightmare that's going to do the opposite. And this person will have you in a situation where you're being breadcrumbed with little pieces that you can draw back on and be like, oh, remember when it was this, when they was love bombing, and now that shit is over with, right? So they will invalidate you as a way of gaslighting, as a manipulation to keep possession and to keep control. If they invalidate you, then you don't feel worthy enough to go out and do yourself, to understand that you are empowered and that you deserve better. So they will invalidate you. It says, for you, acknowledge and validate your own feelings. You deserve to be heard and understood. A person would gaslight you like you just being too sensitive, or you just overly sensitive, or you just being, somebody could even use the word jealous. If this is a female narcissist, then she could be saying, oh, you just jealous. Right? But at the end of the day, you left with a sense of lack of support. They don't support you. They don't give you any energy. Look, this is constant criticism. Spirit is saying, constantly criticized and invalidated to bring your self-worth, your self-esteem so low where you will continue to be their elf on the shelf. You will continue to sit there and be taken advantage of. They don't want to see you healthy. They don't want to see you well. They don't want to see you feeling, comforted and empowered within yourself. They don't. This person will criticize everything, not just your appearance, but what you're into, how you feel, all of it. It's almost like somebody even being told, like when you try to explain to them, because I'm seeing this card, it says done explaining, and then this second card of invalidating feelings says you deserve to be heard and understood. A part of communication is for the sake of understanding. If you don't get an understanding, overstanding in your conversation, then the communication is broken. It's really not. It's not fruitful. The whole purpose of communication is to be understood. It's you don't have to agree with me, but you can understand me, right? You can understand my viewpoint, my mindset, what I'm thinking. It leads us to empathy, right? If you were in my shoes going through what I was going through, and you understanding my mindset and what I'm thinking, could you make that decision? Can you come to that conclusion? Is that like, yes, we understand. If you were a person, I just don't understand what you're talking about. I just don't understand. It's not that you don't understand. You are just refusing to validate what I'm saying to you. You're refusing to accept that I have this position, and now we can come together to get to a middle ground and compromise and get to a solution. No, they just tell you they don't understand. You could tell them that it's raining outside, and they'll be like, I don't understand. Why are you cold? I'm cold because I just came in from out the rain. Well, I don't understand what you're saying. The fuck you mean you don't understand what I'm saying? I just came in from outside in the rain. It's cold. Shit, it's not that difficult. But this person will put you through that just as a way of maintaining control in the relationship. They play mental games, emotional games. And it's mental and emotional abuse, quite frankly. And the spirit said they got better for you. That says isolation from friends and family. That's abuse. Keeping you away from people that could connect to you, to help you, to even give you a different perspective and outside point of view. Do you understand what this person is doing to you? No. And being isolated and disconnected from people who actually care about you, right, got you in some sort of toxic tie. And the spirit said they got better for you. Ignoring the red flags. So somebody definitely ignored the red flags. Look, I told you it's verbal abuse. I was picking up verbal abuse and mental abuse, and this person definitely has control issues. It's all about possession. It's all about control. And I told you, they will keep you from doing anything that's positive for yourself. They would make fun of it. They would shame you for it. They would just try to make you feel like you have no purpose, that you have no importance, that you're even, for somebody, they could be so low as to kind of invalidate your very existence. Like, why are you even here? Type of fucking energy. The fuck out of here, man. Spirit said they got so much for you that they cannot give you because you are choosing this person over yourself. You are emotionally unavailable to you. They said unavailable emotionally, and they want to get to your heart. You may have been in this relationship with this person that's just so toxic and so abusive and so emotionally and mentally violent towards you that you don't even, like, your heart is so blocked towards anything. It feels like somebody has gone through the ringer with this person and so closed off to they self, because to look at what you have allowed this person to do by missing the red flags, by choosing them over yourself, that it's like this heavy sense of shame. I could almost cry right now. It's like, to look back, I'm seeing that Five of Cups, to look back and have so much regret and remorse for giving this person all your time, all your energy, all your love, your care, your compassion, waiting for them to pour something back into you that was never coming. It's like the realization that this shit was not love, like they were just taking advantage, that they just wanted to possess and control me, to siphon off my energy, use my creativity for themselves, all while telling me I am unworthy. Spirit said it's time to let that go. Even criticizing your appearance, like everything. Spirit said, let that tea get cold. This shit is past its expiration date. Somebody is getting to the point where they over it. Again, it's getting to the point of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. Look, see, your soul wants to come back online. Your soul wants you to be available to you. Energy returning, coming back into alignment, a spiritual reset, beloved. Spiritual reset. See, it should have been done. And that's what I was saying. It's the Five of Cups. It's having to face that regret. Should have been done. Shit that just dragged on way too fucking long. It was already over, but I was in denial and unable to let it go. That's what Spirit said. Anything else? Yes. So since you did ignore goals and focus on this person, right, maybe having a very overly dependent on partnerships, this right here is giving me Hermit. It's giving a time and space in life in your next cycle for you to go into not just isolation or being pulled isolated from family, but to go into yourself. It's soul searching season so that you can, again, get that spiritual reset. You can get healed. See, refusing to listen. Spirit said that they've been calling you. Your soul has been calling you. And you are refusing to listen because you were choosing this person. But it's a tower moment here because I'm seeing these lightning strikes, the storm, right? And it's the reason why they gave us the analogy or the metaphor of coming in out of the rain and how cold you can be. You know how you be out in the cold or get caught in the rain and you get chilled to the bone. It's been giving me that, like somebody's demeanor chills you all the way down to the bone. It's like cold to the soul, and needing to go into this place of rest and recovery so that you can heal and you can get your fire lit back again, like to light this fire. I'm seeing a little bitty tea light, like right now, like, you know, a tea light ain't doing nothing. It ain't making no smoke. It ain't really bringing no heat unless you light right over it, right? But it's like that little tea light, this little light of mine, that's what it's giving. I'm gonna let it shine. And then you do this healing work and you are able to increase your light energy out beyond yourself so that your aura is repaired, your magnetic bubble is repaired. You are healing, that passion and desire will return, right? And it's all coming out of this storm. Spirit is bringing a storm to somebody's life. You are already caught out in the rain. And it's like no umbrella, no covering, like no nothing. You walking in the rain next to a person. I'm hearing, I saw you in him. Walking in the rain. Right, but they got the fucking umbrella and you standing out there in the cold and shit, getting soaked, cold to the bone, beloved. Spirit said they want you to come in out of the cold and get warmed up, get healed. What we got? A lack of communication. Didn't we say if a person, you are trying to talk to a person and you can't get no understanding, then the purpose of communication has been missed. So I don't know if you are talking about this to somebody, because look what's underneath the bottom. Threatening behavior. You may not even be telling people. If you are isolated from friends and family and shit like that, you may not be telling them exactly everything that's going on in this situation, but your spirit is with you and your spirit team is with you and they are trying to protect you. They're saying, we are calling out to you and we need you to listen. You know, these people are not good and you never know how they can react, because that crashing out shit is coming through. When you have sat in a situation like this and let a person take advantage of you for so long and they feel like they possess you, they control you, they can do whatever they think they want to do to you, and you reset boundaries, that could be a very different scenario. And y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's like you got a plan, and that's what we were getting at Seven of Swords, right? When you decide to move away from the chaos and into the peace, Five of Swords to the Six of Swords, you need a strategy, Seven of Swords. Somebody needs an exit strategy. You need to be planning when is the best time, you know. Think about it, you know, your spirit is kind of saying like we got things working out. It's like it's gonna roll out, it's gonna be step by step, but first you got to decide to make the step and to walk away from it. When you decide to make the step to walk away, you will see how everything, like the way has already been made. Hello from India. Thank you guys so much for tapping in. I appreciate you. Spirit, do you have anything else for the week? Yes. It's definitely something about threatening behavior. We see lack of trust and using silence at look at this lineup. I don't know if y'all can see. Lack of trust, right? We see using silence as punishment in narcissistic behavior. Didn't we say this person had narcissistic characteristics written all over it? And look, withholding support. Unresolved anger. Somebody definitely is going through it. And I don't know if this person that you're dealing with is covert or overt, but they definitely feel, I'm seeing malignant. Like this person is full of malice and anger. And look, we see, a fear of rejection. That's like the same a fear of abandonment, rejection, like a fear that you will not be accepted. So you may have a tendency to stay in a toxic relationship instead of moving forward. In emotional withholding, we pulled a card that said you were emotionally unavailable. So not only are you going through it with a person that doesn't give you any love and affection, they are jealous of you, they are taking advantage of you, they are invalidating you, they have control issues, they are verbally abusive, right? They use tactics, and the two of you may use tactics such as ultimatums. If you don't clean up this behavior, then I'm gonna leave. But you never leave, therefore you taught this person that they could do more to you, more and more and more and more, that you will continue to accept it. This person may threaten you with ultimatums. If you don't do this, then I'm gonna leave. But the difference is that you will comply where they won't, out of the fear of rejection, fear of abandonment. They said if I don't do this, then they're gonna leave me. If I do this thing, things will get better. I will see. Oh, if I just be their peace. If I just do this, if I just do that. So you are constantly morphing and turning yourself into a noodle, into a pretzel, and walking on eggshells to please this person when they just using it as a control tactic in the first place. They have no intention on being anything different. We've been saying all week, like a lot of the hard truth that we have to hear, a lot of it is in love. This person is just verbally abusive, and none of it is with love. It's all out of malice to keep you stuck as some sort of inanimate object on the shelf. Like, you're not supposed to have emotion, you're not supposed to have a mindset, you're not supposed to have a soul purpose, you're not supposed to have dreams and desires outside of this person, and that's bullshit. See? They do not give you any support. It's like, just be happy in the cage. Seek out relationships where support is freely given and even reciprocated. Anything else? Spirit said, no, this is it. Controlling your life. No friends, no family, no outlet, no social interests, no hobbies, no nothing. This person wants to be your entire world. They want to be your alpha and omega. They want to be your end all be all every fucking breath you take. Spirit said, get away from this person before it's too late. Because these type of people can be very, look, okay? So don't ignore the red flags. When you start pulling your energy back and you start setting healthy boundaries for yourself, you start to do this, go into yourself in harmony and start to soul search and to look at things, allow the spirit to help you to discern so that you can see clearly. Because with the gaslighting, you definitely may not be trusting your own intuition, your own mindset, your vision. They can have you so out of source where you don't trust anything, beloved. Let the spirit help you, guide you. And I'm getting for somebody, therapy could definitely be on the menu, because going through heavy gaslighting and this type of abuse, criticism, and invalidation could definitely do a number on you. It definitely does. And so don't discount the residual effects of going through a narcissistic or abusive relationship in any respect. It's definitely, a thing that you need to get help with. And I'm getting a third party, like an outside, non-biased perspective. Somebody who can be impartial and somebody who can help you face this Five of Cups, the regret, the remorse for staying in it for so long, so that you don't become your next biggest critic. Right? It's like, why did I stay so long? Why did I allow it? Why didn't I see this? How did I miss the red flags? Because sometimes people show up in a way that they just not. You know what I mean? They are very crafty at, putting the mask on. And it's like Halloween for them is every motherfucking day. They so sick with the motherfucking, cosmetic makeup that they definitely just show up as some shit, love bomb you. And if you have unresolved trauma because you were not validated as a child, you didn't feel supported, you didn't feel worthy, you didn't feel whole, complete. Maybe you felt like something was missing. Maybe you felt like, maybe you've been taught that it's better to help everybody else before you help yourself before. But they teach us that every time you get on the airplane, you can't, before you help everybody else in an emergency, you got to put your own oxygen mask on, and then you help the person sitting next to you. They tell you to put yours on before you even put the thing on the baby. And that might sound a kind of way, but how can you save your baby if you pass away? Self-preservation is the first law of nature. And all of us don't get taught that. We don't. We get taught that it's better to do for others, which that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying don't do for other people, but it's a thing about reciprocity. Who appreciates and values your giving? If they don't appreciate and value your giving and they are not reciprocal, then that's not the place for you to give, yo. It's just not. So, anything else, Spirit? Anything else in the deck? Yeah, living in memories. Didn't I say 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups, nostalgia, regret. Thinking about them couple of little fucking breadcrumbs and when it was so good in the beginning and shit like that got you stuck. Thinking that you could get back to it and it's not gonna happen. Unfortunately, I'm getting... Look, yeah, when you if you do this to a person, then we say gaslighting. You cut this person off, you delete me, you cut them off, like closure, like a cold exit, right? They ain't gonna know what the fuck to do about it. They just not. My sister just was giving me like, that really heavy Five of Cups regret, remorse type of energy. Like cut off. Like in the beginning, the love bombing, things kind of going back to the way it was, it could keep you stuck in this nostalgic trap where you disillusion self by thinking that you could get back to that feeling of how it first felt. Everybody know that's around the Tears of We Tarot show. So if y'all don't know your girl Lati, my name is Lati. I'm a channel reader, a channel messenger, a spiritual reader. Thank you to the spirit. But I'm also a medium. I don't know how many clairvoyants, clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairsalient, clairtangent, clairaudient, I don't know, name them, telekinetic, telepathic, all of it. So my sister is telling me the love bombing is like a person who is addicted to crack cocaine or some sort of heavy drug like heroin or some shit like that, right? They come in and feel this need. It's like this excitement and this energy, and it's just so overwhelming, right? And what happens is it's diminishing returns over time. It's diminishing returns. And what keeps them addicted and keeps them chasing is every so often you get that hit, it hits the dopamine. Oh, dang, there's the breadcrumb, there's the love. Like, oh, we had a moment, we had it was good. And then you are chasing that feeling. But what you really chasing is the first hit, the love bombing energy from back in the beginning when it was really good and really exciting. That's the thing that keep people addicted to a situation, because you chasing a feeling that you will never get again. You will never get that first hit energy ever again. But it's something in you that has wired you to keep chasing it. It was already a deficiency. And I'm not saying this to be no kind of way, but it was something that you needed to fortify, something that you needed to build up, something that you needed to heal. And as tough as the situation is, instead of living in the memory, you could start living in the present. You could remind yourself that you are empowered, that you could do hard things, that you can face these big emotions, that you could start over. You could not just start over, but start from now. Right? It's never a start over from completely zero. You starting from now. You have resources and you have energy and you have experiences that are valuable as you are moving towards your next cycle. Your next cycle is waiting. But the question is, will you enter it or will you choose to stay stuck in the bullshit? Thank y'all so much for joining us here on the Tears of We Tarot show, where you sure enough never know what you're going to get. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for tapping in, beloved. Thank you, guys. I saw a lot of new names today. Amberlise, thank you so much. 6323. I think it's 6323, yes. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, sis, for tapping in. I appreciate you. Nelson, thank you so much for tapping in. I appreciate you. Everybody who's new, I appreciate you. All my returning wheat, what up, y'all? Wheat, y'all know what it is. You know what it do. It did what it did. And we about to go, beloved. I love you just like I love myself, because that's my capacity. Nobody can love you more than you love yourself, Wheat. So if you are looking for external validation for them to love you so deeply that you feel it to your soul, you will be mistaken. Because the love from your soul comes from your soul. It comes from you. And if you are disconnected and unavailable emotionally to yourself, then nobody can even get to your heart to touch that. Not truly, not intimately. They can't even know you until you know you, we. I love you like I love the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the ending that made all things, that called us all to be, the infinite intelligence breathing. Because the word lives, beloved. And since it has spoken, it's time to go to the next now. Ashe. Mwah. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move.